Welcome, welcome, welcome to Setup Sunday. Thank you, ladies, for hopping on. This is where we pre-plan our week, kind of go over all of the things so that we can make sure that we're focused on our goals, have any questions answered, anything like that. So the very first thing we always go over, and Jennifer's rocking it right now, is your own personal health journey. She's doing 75-day hard challenge. She has like stepped into it. She's living out loud, and like it's insane how many people are contacting her because they are very curious about 75-day hard challenge. And so it's a great thing to do. So I encourage you guys to live out loud, because people, especially March, January, their New Year's resolutions failed. And they're like, oh my gosh, summer's coming up. I don't know about you girls, but I love a good sale, and Marshalls and TJ Maxx and all of those stores always start getting their bathing suits in around this time in April. And in order to have the best selection, that's when you got to shop. So this was always the time that I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get healthy, because I don't want to have leftovers. I want to be able to pick the ones. And when you're only spending like $14 on a bathing suit, I would go and buy like 5 bathing suits, just so that I would have rotation. But if you wait too long, you are lucky if you get, one. So this is definitely a time people are looking. It's also wedding season. So I want to encourage you guys on your transformation post to share bathing suits, men and women, bridesmaids, brides, mothers of the bride, all those things. People are looking to get healthy. So make sure that and for your own health goals, please get in your mentorship thread and let us know what's going on with you so we can support you. Okay. The second tip we want to go over is business goals for the week. We are about mid-month, so you should be doing a check on your map. And let's see, my map is back here. But basically, we want to make sure that you're looking at your map, you're making sure that orders are processing. If you write your map out at the beginning, you kind of know what your orders are predicted to be. And so definitely, and here's a tip, you guys. If you have somebody that is struggling and you see their orders coming up, I've had this several times, so this is speaking from experience. Oh, I didn't know my order was processing. I need to send it back. Okay, so it's in your best interest to shoot a text to those people. So, hey, your order's processing in 7 days. I don't know if you saw it. I haven't heard from you, so I'm not sure where you're at, because the thing is, you might get paid for it now, but next month when they send it back, they're gonna take that money back. So it's in your best interest. Plus, it also says to your client that you care, and yet they're not just a number to you. It's not just money for you. So I encourage you to send it out to them and remind them. I did that with these 2 clients, and they still like, oh my gosh, my order processed, I need to send it back. Okay, I gave them the directions. It's still up to them to do the work on there. But we can only do so much. But sometimes, I've got like 31,000 emails that I haven't read. So I'm one of those that drives people crazy. Yeah, like my thing is if you can see it up here, this is my mail.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's 32,000. Yeah, there's a lot of mails in there it's kind of my standard. It's kind of my mail. How many?
I have 14,000, so I'm a little below you, but I have had that many. I've had up to 50 something before. I've just cleared it off.
I think I had up to 100,000.
I think I'm at 2,000. So yeah.
So just realize there's so many people just like us. It really is something nice to let your clients know, and they do appreciate. Look at her hair just blowing in the wind. She's not like a commercial.
AC.
So that's a really good thing. So make sure that you're getting connected. Your business goals. How many more clients you want to bring on? Are you shooting for ED? What does that look like? How many coaches are you looking to bring on? Are you inviting? I'm such a digital person, but I printed out the hundreds list, right? Because I like the way this one is printed. This is in the hub and it says express interest. I got check marks. So I've already done my hundreds list. I've already messaged all 100 people. Now I have to go back through again and touch on them again. And so I'm still always adding more people to my list. And then if they've expressed interest, I'm definitely putting them down here so that I can remember to go back and check on them. So you guys familiar with these sheets? Donna? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, I really like them. Messages, ATM, which is limitless, health assessment, likes.
Purple. Good job.
So, so that's a really good thing to go. So the hub, you guys, is the best thing. Your power posts, writing those things down. The checklist, I printed these out too. Okay, again, you can like day 1, day 2, you can like your conversations, adding your friends. I'm not really adding any more friends right now because I have 4,900. I'm kind of trying to go through the people I already have. It's, yeah, I don't really need any more because I need to manage what I have, but there's a lot of conversations to start there. And I mean, I might send a couple friend requests a day to constantly be bringing on, but I'm being more selective because again, I gotta do some housekeeping. So if you are only, how many friends do you have, Donna?
Probably about 1,000, a little over 1,000.
Okay, so you should be adding 10 to 15 friends a day.
Okay.
Okay. How about you, Jen? How many do you have?
Sorry about the same.
About the same. Okay, so you want to be adding. Okay, this is in your
Yeah.
best interest until you get to about 4,000. You want to be adding. And I've told this to Jen before, and Donna, I think I've told you too. But I really try not to not add anybody that I wouldn't consider sharing a hotel room with at convention.
Right.
Just cause. It doesn't mean that people that are already on my list, that do reach out that I'm going to turn them down, but I'm just trying to be more selective on who I add because, there's a certain type of person I'm looking to attract. I'm trying to develop a certain culture in my business, in my friends and everything so that, it's attractive. The people I bring on are attractive. The relationships we attract are attractive. So definitely all those things. 4 to 10 stories a day. Are you guys utilizing stories?
It could be better.
Yep.
Okay, so if you go into the hub, they have a whole bunch of stories. If you're in our Facebook, Instagram, Impact Academy stories, all you have to do is go to, let me show you this. I don't know if you know this, but let me go and find the Impact Academy Instagram one. Hold on.
I just did one because we were at the park and I was on a swing and I haven't been on a swing in years and it gave me butterflies in my stomach and I'm like, these are the things that I've been missing for so long. And so I did a little post about that and it's just,
Love it.
it's just things that like your weight that holds you back from doing that you realize you're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal because, oh my gosh, like those are just simple pleasures or little joys that you forget about that makes life kind of just nice, so
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of people who like where you started, your fear was probably I'll sit on that swing and it's going to break and I'm going to end up on my butt and that's embarrassing. So yeah, that's great.
Or
So
it hurts your hips because the chains are digging in and all that stuff. Yeah.
okay, so here is that group, and if you click on the top here, okay, here it is. You can go to where it says view media and files. So if you click on here, there's all of the things that we've shared.
Is that the Facebook and Insta stories for the Impact Academy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go in there. And so what's cool about this is a lot of these, they might be of your own team. So those are kind of cool, but there's the ones that everybody has shared. So it's kind of cool to be able to go in here and just look and just grab something here if you want something. And then like all you would have to do would be like, let's see. So this one right here, one day or day one, you decide, then you would just go to more, and then you would just hit save, and it should be in my pictures now. And it's not. Maybe it just hasn't updated yet. Library. See all photos. Oh no, it is. It's right there at the bottom, right here. There you go. Oh, this is like a movie. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Gilbert, Arizona. So I probably wouldn't use that one because I wasn't in Gilbert, Arizona. But all that to say is that if you wanted more like tailored for just our team, look in there and you'll find those. So I want to encourage you to do stories. I want to encourage you to check out who's viewing your stories. It's a great, especially if you see somebody watch your stories, their picture is on every single story. They watched it all the way through. Okay. And so that one, write down those names. Also in there, there's some videos in there that will have like transformation stories, so they go through quicker, and so they'll see more, because otherwise it's 15 seconds on each one, and so people might not want to watch 15 seconds of the same thing. They'll be clicking through. But if you have a movie that's going quicker, then you might grab their attention by, and oh my gosh, and they might click back and watch it again. And a lot of them have music already on them, so you can put them in there. So this also is 6 likes and 8 comments, and those are on different people. Okay, so what I've actually been doing is just, I like, comment, message, you know, because that's what we're also teaching to do in March Madness. And I'll just do 14 because there's 8 and 6. And so I'm doing a like and a comment and a message on each one of those. Okay. And birthdays are extras, you guys. They're not part of your messages. Those are extras. Yeah. So try not to use those as part of your, those are just easy. Okay. And then, so just do this and keep track on these sheets, and you can use them digitally also. So that's business. Okay. Client support. Do you have a client support day, Donna? I know Jen does. I think you have one, right?
Today.
Oh, today. Okay, perfect.
Yep. I just had a client send me, oh, sorry, Donna, go on.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I had a client just send me, she just lost 17 pounds and all in her tummy, which is amazing. And she sent me side by side. So I'm going to be sharing that in my stories pretty soon.
Okay,
so
perfect. So you want to make sure that you tag her in your stories. And then we do want to set up a celebration.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to encourage her to, you know, I would share it even on your page and tag her.
I will.
Because some people have it on, so it shows automatically on their page, and some people have to be notified. Like I have to be notified and okayed for somebody.
Well, she wants me to crop her face out of it. So I don't know if she's okay with me tagging her, because she's just like doesn't want to be known or like seen, you know?
Okay, so that's the reason that we need to get her on the celebration, because she doesn't understand what's in it for her.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so she has to understand, because she's looking at it's benefiting you. You have to tell her why it benefits her.
Okay.
Okay, so is she one of these people that you know, complains about the price?
No, this is Sharice. She's the busy mama. She's working, and this last week her kids have been sick, but she's slaying it. You know, she's doing it, and she's you know, we've been trying to connect this week, and it's just been really hard. But today she's been responsive, and we got a hold of her. It's hard. She's working a lot and doing all this stuff, so we're missing our chances to connect. I have been texting her, but yeah, it's just
that's your key right there. Is she's busy. She's missing life with her kids, right? So in order if she shares this, and she might encourage another mom who is just as busy as her and is missing life because she's too tired, or like she can say, I have more energy, right? I have more energy now, so it's been beneficial to me. But when she starts helping other people with inflation at 7%, it's not been this in 40 years. and gas the way it's going right now,
I guess yeah.
it's going to affect people. And if people are going to be looking for an income. So what I would love for you to share with her, is what you have been able to afford because you're helping others. Okay, so you can say, here's where it's working for me. Can you hear me? Did you hear me?
Sorry, 1 second.
Andrew's behind you, I think.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Sorry. No, I couldn't because we're at the gas station right now.
Oh, okay.
And Andrew turned off the car. And so I'm like, so sorry.
Okay.
I missed all that.
So basically you want to let her know what you've been able to afford and what is not. Like, if you didn't have this income coming in right now, what would be on hold? Probably your journey. Right? Because money would be going here, and here you're working on the mindset part. So
actually, that when we were at Walmart, we found one of the products that I was looking for, but I didn't get it because I guess they changed their design for the product.
okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, well, that was weird. That was like somebody talking about Walmart.
Yeah, that was my daughter's AirPods hooking up.
Oh,
So I can't
Okay.
use my mouse right now because I just disconnected the Bluetooth because it was hooked up to
Okay.
her. So
gotcha.
all right, so definitely with these celebrations, we want to encourage them because, like we talked earlier, Jen, about getting into your book is really super helpful. And then this is like what Monica talked about the other day, which was this right. Sorry, guys. This right
Yes.
here. This is super beneficial. This is on page 8 of the guide, and this is the 6 steps to optimal health. Prepare for your journey. Achieve your healthy weight is only number 2.
Step 2, I know. Crazy.
Then it's transition to healthy eating, live the habits of health, optimize your health for age, potential to live a longer, healthier life. Now, because I'm doing this over again, because I'm not active right now because of my injury. It says right here, recommended reading parts 1.1 to 1.7 in Dr. A's Habits of Health. I've been reading that, and oh my gosh, I should have been telling my clients to get into this book a long time ago, because this is going to help connect them to why they need to write in their journal. Okay. And they don't have to read this is like 100 pages. This is supposed to be to go through elements 1 through 5. So it's not all in one chunk, but that's what they should be reading, this part between elements 1 and 5. So I would encourage them to do that. Okay. All right. So client support, I have to send out my message today to schedule for tomorrow because my client support day is on Monday. We also have the newsletter that comes out tomorrow. So please, great thing to do is once you get your newsletter, share the recipe and say, oh, my clients are getting this recipe, the people on my newsletter are getting this recipe. Anybody else want to get this recipe? And then grab some emails and put them on your list and send them the newsletter. Also, we have, I always send out about an hour before. I will send out the Zoom for the community call. I really do want people to get on the Zoom because they can stay on and listen to the field leadership afterwards. Whereas if they're just on the Facebook Live, they're done. They switch to a different Facebook group. So encourage, by sending your clients that, you're going to encourage it. So put it into your calendar to send you a reminder so that you can, and if you guys are on my list, then you just get it from me. Go into your Optavia share, grab your own link for the newsletter, change it out with mine and send it to your clients. Okay.
Gotcha.
So that way, if you're on there, you're getting it, right, Donna?
Yes.
And you're getting it, Jen. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Conversation starters. Oh, wait, social media. We talked about that. Definitely get those things going. One of the things I always talk about, you guys, is can you be convicted of being a health coach? If somebody goes to your page, could you be convicted of being a health coach? Because if you're not posting before and afters and recipes and tips like that, they think that you forgot about it and it was just one of those things that you did for a while. And one thing I heard on a training this weekend, or maybe it was on a podcast from Doug Wood, he said, if I am going to buy a house, I am not going to somebody who does real estate part-time.
Yep.
I'm not going to trust my biggest asset to somebody who's kind of ishing it. Okay. So I would go to somebody who is, posting results, posting listings, posting tips on where to get financing and stuff like that, plus their family and living their life. Somebody that I could trust because I could tell that that was their full-time gig or that they were very serious about it. So I'm not going to trust, if I was to sell this house, I'm not going to trust it to somebody who just got their real estate license and it's just kind of figuring it out. Sorry, love you so much. You might be a really good friend of mine, but not with my biggest asset. Sorry. And people's health is their biggest asset too. They do want to get healthy. So remember that. Go look at your page. You can go onto your Facebook, click the view more if you go directly onto your page, and it will show you what your page looks like to other people. Okay, so make sure you're checking out that for your social media. One other thing that I saw Jamil post the other day is like, he'll post at like from 9 to 9:10, I'm sending out 10 conversations, or I'm liking 5, people or 10 people, or I'm doing this post. He has action steps laid out. So sometimes we overcomplicate it. And if we just know, oh, I just got to do 10 likes really quick, boop, 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 and go and do it really quick. Oh, I got to do A to Z commenting to get people going in my feed. I'm just going to go do my A to Z commenting, look for those profile pictures. You know what A to Z is, Donna?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I thought you did. So whatever you have to do, just put it into your calendar and you could break it up, but put your big rocks in first. That's your family time. That's your, workout if you're doing it. That's getting Dante ready for school. Needs to be in your calendar so that you have that blocked out. Okay. All those things go in first, family first, business second, but otherwise you're trying to fit family into getting your business done. But if you have it in there, super dedicated time, then you can do it right. Conversation starters, if you're using the hub, that's all in there. Team training we talked about. Oh, and then the last thing, or one of the last things, how let us know in your mentorship thread how we can help you. We're not mind readers, but communication is key. If you're not in there, we don't know what's going on, so therefore we don't know how we can help. So, you guys getting on this call is great. It's a good, like a preload to your day. So maybe after you get off this call, figure out, your power post for the week. Just a topic, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday could be Tuesday tips, Thursday, funny
Like
Friday, water Wednesday. But don't forget those, like Michelle Bamba talked about the other day, about having those branding words, like what are the things that you stand for? Those want to be sprinkled in. And I wouldn't go more than 3 posts a day. I'd keep it between 3 is high, but you can't, remember, you don't want a back-to-back one. But you might in the morning want to do some sort of engagement post, or like coffee posts always worked really well for me for a while.
What did Michelle mean by the sprinkling? That always throws me, the branding words. What does she mean by that?
Okay, so branding, it's a good question. So branding words are, so you're a mom, right? You're a wife. You work at a boutique, so you love clothes, right? You like traveling, right? So what, you're a health coach. What's some things that represent you?
Well, those things, and plus I love I've talked to you about the little creative journaling with the planners and my stickers. And
yeah, that's huge.
I know I'm good.
I can't connect. Those need to go on your regular page too, because you're going to find those people that connect, and you can always invite them to your other page.
That needs to go under, what did you say? Regular page 2.
Didn't you tell me, or you have an Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, so, you know, if you're very into this, you could always create a Facebook group for that journal. And like, I have these, who wants to swap out? What do you got to swap out? And you guys can send stuff back and forth. And then you can throw some healthy stuff in there, right? And you can throw some recipes, but it would be all kind of like, almost like limitless, but it would be really catered to that audience that likes the journaling. And then maybe you could share your journaling, even like doing Optavia on your journaling. So just an idea, because that's a very niche thing, and you'll find a lot of people. But I mean, hey, I created this group. It's a lot of it's a lot of journaling and trading stuff, but it's also a lot of fun stuff that I do with my journal, health-wise, tips, all that kind of stuff, and just start using that creative part and showing people how they can make a really fun journal. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, but you'd have to do it on a Facebook group because you would want participation. So it might be a very small group, but that's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that builds trust. And so eventually that'll start to grow. So if that's your branding, you can say, hey, I have this. And you can find some sort of cute name like journaling my journal, or journaling my journey to health.
That's a good one.
Yeah, journaling my journey to health. And then you can ask other people how they are journaling their health. You know, and then invite those people in, share recipes, and then, you know, you might show something like you use like the dot thing, and maybe you put some really cool recipes in there, you know, and glue some pictures in your journal of those recipes, so it's in there, because, you know, the creative writing, and that's a nice little, I don't know, a nice little heirloom to give to people for Christmas, you know, if they make themselves a cookbook with all that amazing writing, you know.
Well, my daughter, they actually have recipe planners where you can take pictures of your food and do all the, and my daughter's like, you need to be putting me together a cookbook. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do it. I think that sounds great.
You could attract a lot of people.
Let me show you, Jennifer, what my planner looks like. This was last week.
Wow. Oh my
And that's it.
gosh.
Okay, now these are stickers. I did not draw these. These are stickers. It's the Happy Planner, and I just get into it. It's really a lot of fun. It's called have you ever heard of the Happy Planner?
No, but that looks fantastic.
It's
like
so much fun. It's just when I get to doing it, it's just creative, and it just takes, I mean, I'm telling you, it's just focused. I don't think about anything but just, you know, just being creative. And so, but that was, you know, I just take these little stickers and I follow a bunch of these planners online, and it's fun. It's fun.
What's it called again? Happy journaling?
No, it's called well, there's a lot of different types of journals, but it's creative journaling or creative journaling. But this particular company is called the Happy Planner, and they have a website. And I used to use this planner when I was a teacher, but I didn't know that all this sticker part existed. I just used it as a planner. And so, yeah, so now that I'm not teaching, I have time to play with stickers. That's what I do.
Can you find me on Mel's friend list and add me? And then, I mean, 'cause that's something I'd be interested in too. I haven't like journaled since I was like a kid. I tried to, but it's hard for me. I mean, my parents found my diary and all that stuff, so I'm like, I don't like to write my thoughts down. It's got me in trouble. But
what is your Instagram?
It's Atomic Blonde 15. Blonde with an E at the end.
ATOMI.
So like, yeah, like atomic, like the atomic bomb, but then it's Atomic Blonde with an E at the end, 15.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay. Because I have a Instagram planner account. So we can.
But you need to bring this. So here, since it's called the Happy Planner,
Mm-hmm.
Your group needs to be called the Happy Healthy Planner.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Happy Healthy Planner.
You got me interested, so I mean, You get a lot of people with that.
Happy Healthy Planner.
I need to work,
And start-
actually, yeah,
Start using that hashtag. Make that your hashtag, Happy Healthy Planner.
okay.
People will follow you. Put it on your thing
And-
and then just say, even going onto your Instagram account, if you'd like to be invited to my exclusive group, my VIP group, I'm on
There you
Facebook, let me know and we'll connect and I'll add you there. So you
Okay,
can use your Instagram, but you can bring people in. And then, you guys can trade things too. So you'll have like, create a day that you trade, Tuesday trades.
Mhm.
On Tuesday, you guys can put your trades in there. It'll be pinned to the top of the group for Tuesday. If you have
Topics
anything that you
or-
want
yeah.
to trade. Okay. So that's a really good niche, but you got to get on the ball because if you don't, someone else will. And I think her name's Jennifer.
Well,
I
you
do
can
have a
also.
group. I
You
have
can
a group
also-
too. It's called Rise and Thrive. And lately I've just been using it to like when I connect with other moms at the park. I've been using that to kind of like but I need to start using it more and start adding value to that group. But seriously, like other moms, when they hear about like there's a group where, because I mean, you know how hard it is just to make friends, like other adult friends and that are in the same life stage as you. It's hard because we all have lives, we all have busy things and all that stuff, and that does get in the way of things. Like I've been trying to walk with a neighbor for like weeks now, and something always pops up. But I'm walking every day and I walk past her house, so in case she sees me, like she can just run out and walk with me, but it's one of those things. But people are looking to connect so bad. Like, I mean, especially with COVID and all this stuff going on. So it's like, if you just give that welcoming, here's a plateau, or not a plateau, but here's a, what? Platform. Thank you.
There you go. Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you. So yeah, I think that the journaling thing is going to be really good. Like that's, I mean, yeah, I'm like, I want to get into that.
Yeah,
So.
you can also, there's a lot of those
Good.
planners that do YouTubes as well. So you can look it up on YouTube and see the plan with me's where they actually they actually show you like, it's a video and you plan with them.
Why don't you start the group and then add her as another moderator and admin with you, and she can help you do it. Okay. You guys can build it and she can learn from you and everything else, but don't let that sit. Just do it. And then just do videos showing you. All you gotta do is use a tripod, point it down and show how you're doing it. Here's a beginner, here's how you start. And you could just have it just be your hands. You don't have to have it be on your face.
Right.
Unless you want to.
No, that's what they do. If you look at these people on YouTube, that's what they do is they're like, you don't even see their face. They're like, you just see their hands and they'll like greet you and they'll go, hello, but you don't even, that's just their hands. It's hilarious. I mean, it's just.
I got my granddaughter here. Come here, Nubby. Want to see my granddaughter? Come here. Come here. There's my granddaughter. Hi.
How are you? I have my kids too. There's Anthony and there's Sunday. Say hi.
Say
wait.
All right, so basically that's all we have for today. Just don't forget the newsletters. Let us know if you start that. Don't do that, honey. Let us know if you start that thing, and then we can definitely. Oh my gosh, I hope I can get this hook back up. I don't know how to get this turned off because I turned the thing off. I turned the Bluetooth off. All right, I'll have to figure that out. It's gonna be a really long video because I'm gonna have to edit it out. So we'll figure it out. All right, ladies. Well, thank you for hopping on. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Now I gotta go out there.